At Metcon Rush, we try to create an atmosphere worthy of our athletes. Most athletes will never compete at semifinals or the CrossFit Games, and our goal is to create that feeling for them, the feeling of being on the competition floor at the highest level.
So one of the things that stands out about Metcon Rush to me is that across the board, there's just an attention to detail for the athlete experience.
The quality of staff, the attention to detail.
Like the little details, like having to move the chess piece to the next point, like that stuff is what makes the difference between like a local competition that you just just crush it with your friends and then, Metcon Rush.
That came through in the fact that everything ran on a very strict time schedule and ran on time the entirety of the weekend, that the events and the way that they were programmed, they took there was just an attention to detail to how things would be upheld from judging, bringing in certified judges. Like everything that they did was just very professionalized, and I think that comes across in the fact that they are a CrossFit licensed event as well.
I think when you look at the competition as a whole, it's a high standards competition. That's why it's run so well. That's why the events are good. And everything runs on time, every time. That's what makes it special.
For our elite athletes, I want to give them an opportunity to continue to compete post-quarterfinals or semifinals. I want to give them something to look forward to every year, knowing that Metcon Rush will create the same platform they have at semifinals. Metcon Rush is the test of fitness, and it will test every athlete at every level and leave them wanting more.
Last time I was there, I had a great experience, and I think a lot of other people enjoyed themselves as well. They've got a bunch of different divisions, whether you want to be, partner, individual, elite, all the way down to scaled. There's options across the board, regardless of your ability level.
If you look at the breakdown of Masters, RX, Intermediate, it opens the playing field up to everybody. But again, the workouts, they're no joke. Like my wife, she trained her butt off for these events, and it made her grow so much as a person in the few short months of that training camp that we had leading up to it. Same thing goes with each of her partners. They have grown and developed as people. And again, I think it ties back into the community feel. What is CrossFit about? It's about making people more fit, more healthy, and building really, really well-rounded individuals. It teaches me that there is so much work to be done, and there are people that are better than you in many things. But if you persist and you keep doing it, you can see your marginal improvements year over year. And I take that outside of the gym, I put it in my work, I put it in my faith, I put it in my marriage, and it translates to all areas of my life.
We're going to help you create memories and help you do things you've never done before. We're going to do it with a smile, and we're going to do it in the best way possible. That way you can never forget what happened at this event because you accomplished something you've never done before, and we gave you the stage for it.
But Metcon Rush for me is my personal sports Super Bowl that I get to compete in every year.
And it creates an environment that for some people it's their Super Bowl, it is their NBA Finals, it is their World Series, and they do an amazing job of saying, hey, it doesn't matter how good you are, it doesn't matter what your ability or where your level is, we have something for everyone, and we're going to make this event one of the most memorable events that you've ever been a part of.
Well, that's the case at a lot of different competitions. I just think that the way that things are executed for Metcon Rush, it's been apparent that they care about growing this thing year after year and continuing to provide the best athlete experience they possibly can.
You wake up, you work, you die. It's not good. You need experiences. And the Metcon Rush competition is one big experience that I look forward to each and every single year. Even though we only see each other once a year, it's like a big family reunion.
It was like a little family there. It was like a little family with all the volunteers, the athletes, the fans, everybody watching. It was like we were all seeing each other and knew each other from previous events before, and that is what made it feel so special.
I love going there. It's great to see them. It's great energy. It is, again, the Super Bowl of fitness. And it's just one big party. It's one big test.
So for me, the reasons why I'll be coming back in the future is because it was a well-run event, the athletes were prioritized, the venue's capable of handling that many people, and they've selected that for that reason. And it's spacious, there's room for athletes to actually have an opportunity to be away from the floor and the noise and that sort of an environment. So that's why I've encouraged other athletes in our community to do that as well, and I plan on doing it in the future.
I'm so excited for this next year to come up in July. It's going to be a hell of a time. We got such a great team out there, and I think that Metcon Rush is truly one of the best events that you can partake in CrossFit. There's just something about that energy, man. There's just something about that place that allows you to do whatever you can and makes you think and allows you to do more than you have ever been able to do before.
The goal is to deliver the best athlete experience any competition is running. From athlete announcements to competition floor setup to the way we program the event, the main goal is to highlight these athletes. Every year we look to find a way to make the event even better. Every detail matters. And in 2024, we will bring you the best Metcon Rush to date.